We are living at a time when Sri Lanka has reached the crossroads to decide what path do we take. That's the decision the people of this country has to take. Are we going forward? Are we staying put? Or do you want to go back? I'd like to mention an incident today when someone asked me, a young person, what plans have you got for the country? What plans have you got for the educated people? What plans have you got to develop the physical infrastructure? And I told him I have no plans. I can only think of a market economy where the market forces will decide. Within that we can decide, let us determine what the policy framework is. Let's decide what our 3 or 4 year programs are and then implement it, make changes where it's necessary. But if you are thinking of a fixed plan to which we have to bring growth, I said, to me that is not possible. We must know how to influence the market forces. Some use the word, say, how to manipulate the market forces or how to direct the market forces. So if we are to go forward, we have to first decide what is the system we want. Do we want the government to deliver everything according to a 5-year plan? So we had plans and plans and plans and plans. And we were still poor. Vietnam, that was poorer than us. After the war was over, in 1991, the Minister of Industries from Vietnam came and asked me, how do we promote foreign investments? Now, I'll have to go to Vietnam to find out from him how to promote foreign investment. We stayed the same course while they changed. When we got independence, the per capita GDP of Thailand was about little more than 150% of ours. Today, how much is it? 3 times, 4 times? What is it that they did special from us? What about Malaysia? What about Singapore? We talk of all these countries. We want to be like the countries. But we can't take the decisions that are needed to be like those countries. So now we have come to a stage, we can't duck it anymore. We can't pass the ball anymore. We have to decide what type of an economy do you want. To me, only one model is possible. Highly competitive, export-oriented economy. We do not have the large markets of India or China or USA or Russia. We do not have the mineral wealth of many countries. We are a small island, fortunately strategically located in the Indian Ocean, which is now again gaining its prominence as economic center. How do we survive in that world? Are we going to still live in a make-believe world? Or are we prepared to take the necessary steps and go forward? Now, this is something all of you will have to think of, because the economic stabilization measures which we have taken will now be finalized in the course of this year. We've gone to the stage of discussing with the Paris Club, with the Official Creditors Committee, and also with the bondholders, on which now we've resolved some more issues, but there is still one left outstanding. That will get resolved. But where do we go from here? We have stabilized the economy. We stabilize the economy that is import dependent. Are we going ahead with the import dependent economy? Then all I have done is in vain, because it will be repeated 10 years since, 15 years since. So this is the decision that all of you have to take, and no one can duck it. This is the decision for the country today. Not whether the executive presidency is retained or the executive presidency is abolished. Those are secondary issues. I mean, people will come up with many, many issues. What is the education system? Are we to change it or not? I think we should change it. What is our future? Are we prepared to take those decisions? And if we want an export-oriented, highly competitive economy, how are we going to achieve it? Everyone says we want a highly competitive economy. If you want to be competitive, you must face competition. You can't be competitive without facing competition. I have great faith in the Sri Lankan businesses. We can make it through. We will have difficult periods, but we can make it through.